Did you know that there's another 618 apartment complex being built in Bentonville, Arkansas? ¿Por qué? That's a lot of apartments. We are covering those topics today, plus 4 other crazy things happening in Northwest Arkansas. So, let's talk about that. Hey everybody! If you don't know who I am, my name is Phillip Shepard. I'm a local real estate agent located right here in Northwest Arkansas. If you weren't aware, I actually was a real estate broker located in the dumpster fire, the horrible, the no good state of Illinois, the worst. Anyways, I could have moved anywhere I wanted to in America. I could have moved to Chattanooga, I could have moved to Knoxville, I could have moved to Maryville, I could have moved to Golden, Boulder, Boise, Salt Lake City, all those top places you might be looking at right now. But I chose Northwest Arkansas, and it is by far the best place to live in America, literally by far. If you ever want to talk about why I chose Northwest Arkansas versus anywhere else in America, definitely call me, definitely text me, let's meet up for coffee, let's meet when you're here in the area, and I can share again why I chose Northwest Arkansas again versus anywhere else in America. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the content. All right, the first thing we need to cover is actually something called Light of the World. I actually love this model. Let me talk about this here in a second. So Light of the World is actually a donation center located in Bentonville, Arkansas. It's actually put on by the Latter-day Saints Church here in Bentonville. So they built a temple, I think a couple years back. But the thing I want to mention is almost like a vending machine for buying things for the area. Meaning like, do you want to buy, you swipe your credit card and you buy shoes, you buy this. Now you actually don't buy them, but they're like cards that come up and you purchase them as though you're actually buying something. So if you're spending time in Bentonville these next couple months or so, I'm sure they'll be longer than Christmas. But if you're in there for the next couple months, definitely check out the actual Light of the World giving vending machines. Really cool stuff. So anyways, put on by the Latter-day Saints Church, but regardless, you swipe it, you buy the thing, but the fun thing is that all the things go to local charities here in Northwest Arkansas, whether it's the children's centers, women's shelters, whatever, it all goes for there. So you actually purchase things for people like physically right there. So very fun, very cool. The reason I think this is fascinating is because first off, there's not many of these located in America. So it's very, very special that Bentonville has their own. And the second reason is actually this is a very interesting model, different than like almost like the Salvation Army that rings the bells at Walmart. Now what I mean by that is that it's very interesting to put vending machines kind of all year long, if that's the case, if they wanted to do that, and then actually donate all the proceeds back to the local area. Because the whole point of a lot of, I would assume, the Salvation Army is giving back to the local community, even though the Salvation Army, distributes and whatever they do. But regardless of all those different things, it is nice to see a different, I would say, evolution of model to actually allow for people to donate easier during that holiday season. And I love the fact that you can actually see the physical things, what you're buying, textbooks, shoes, this, that, and it all goes directly back to the local community. So very cool model. I hope they expand this, whether Latter-day Saints or whoever's part of it, makes this go across America, and honestly, kind of all year long. That'd be really interesting to see. And the second big piece of news coming out of Northwest Arkansas is another 138 unit kind of apartment complex, townhouse situation is being developed in the south end of Fayetteville. This is very unique because the fact that it's on that south end near Central Barbecue by all the trail systems, so that whole core area is becoming more and more and more, I would say, built up, which is awesome. The reason I want to mention this is because the city actually got a lot of pushback from the residents saying that parking will be an issue. And one thing I want to mention is I'm sure that the city is concerned about parking. I get all that because they have to live in the city itself, so completely. I'm sure there's solutions to this, and so they'll figure it out. I'm sure there's gonna be some stipulations baked into the actual building side of things to make sure that there's only one car per townhouse or one car per apartment, whatever the case is. But regardless, brand new 168 apartment complex coming to Fayetteville. Also very interesting because it's going to be more communal living style. And so seeing that transpire and seeing those apartments take place. Now, this isn't necessarily going to be truly student housing. I think it's going to be more expensive than that to allow people that go from student housing to have jobs in Fayetteville to go that direction next. And then from there, obviously, to purchase a home. I'm guessing that's the idea. But regardless, all very cool things happening in Fayetteville, seeing them innovate. And the interesting thing I find about this is that it's a very interesting layout of property. Like it's a weird corner as you turn up College Street, near the library, near that whole intersection right there. But regardless, very interesting to see developers come into the area and use every piece of space they can because they know how important housing is to the area. And the third really cool thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is that Theo, who's a major podcaster, major comedian, is coming to Fayetteville, Arkansas, specifically to the U of A. Now, this makes perfect sense when it comes to why U of A. The thing I want to mention about this is that Theo is a very well-known comedian and, podcaster across the YouTubes. So seeing more podcasters and more celebrities and more influential media people come through Fayetteville, Arkansas, come through Bentonville, come through Arkansas in general is always a sign, is always a good sign that they have made their stops here. There's been plenty of them before. And then Theo is just, I think the reason that is more popular now is because he definitely interviewed President Trump and a couple other big popular people, which definitely catapulted him to a more higher status in the whole comedy sphere. So him coming to U of A is a really cool thing. So two things you should kind of take away from this is that the fact that the U of A has its brand, they're able to pull a lot of, I would say, high known people to come to the area itself. The second thing is that it's worthwhile to stop for them here in Northwest Arkansas. So again, we can really pull some interesting concerts, create some really good talent. Theo Von, we have, so many different things happening in Northwest Arkansas every single week. This is, again, just another reason why moving here, you kind of get that big time city feel, but in a small time package. Whoa, 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 whoa. I made something for you. I made something called 3-day itineraries. So maybe you're looking to move down here, maybe you're looking to check out the whole area itself. I made 3-day itineraries, literally day by day, city by city, restaurant by restaurant, thing by thing. So maybe you're a adventurer, maybe you're a sports person, maybe you're a foodie, maybe you're a sightseer, whatever it is, I have 3-day itineraries linked down below for you. So go ahead and download them and use them when you get down here. You also might be using Realtor.com, Zillow.com, or Redfin. Way too slow. Notifications, way too slow. That's why I made something called Instant Home Updates. Sounds exactly what it is, literally Instant Home Updates. So enter your information below, name, bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage, where do you want to move to North Arkansas? Enter all the information below. I'll make sure to miss a single notification when it comes for home for sale or for rent, all in Northwest Arkansas. Also, every single Friday, I send an email just talking about all the cool things happening in Northwest Arkansas. What's going on in downtown Bentonville? What's going on in Fayetteville? What's going on in downtown Rogers? What new business are moving here? What's going on for Christmas? What's going on at the Walton Arts Center? What's going on at Walmart? All these so many things all the time, every single week. Enter your name below, enter your email below. I'll send that email out every single Friday, but I need you to be aware, okay? I need you just to prepare for this. You will get a little fear of missing out, little FOMO, so to speak, but I promise you will be the most informed person eventually when you make it down to Northwest Arkansas. And the fourth really cool thing happening in Northwest Arkansas is that the Walmart Amphitheater, which is the major amphitheater built by Walmart in Rogers, Arkansas, continues to break records, both for solid performances, amount of performances, people coming, obviously going to the concerts themselves. So seeing that happen is fantastic because every year that I've been here, and I've been here since 2020, 2022 I think was like more concerts but less people. This year has been like 2 less concerts but way more people. So regardless of all those things, the Walmart Amphitheater continues to grow, continues to just bring in so much talent to the area. They're starting to kind of gather their 2025 playlist, or not the playlist, their actual lineup is looking real good. So if you are coming to the area again to visit it, definitely check out the Walmart Amphitheater when you're coming here. Maybe I've had a lot of people plan trips around concerts for there. So look at the concerts as they're coming down the pipeline, subscribe to their actual email list, and I put a lot of them in my email list as well, so definitely, you know what I'm saying. So regardless of all of that, maybe plan a trip around them because I guarantee that every single weekend you come here, there's a probably top tier musical talent that's going to be in at the Walmart Amphitheater. And the fifth piece of news coming out of Northwest Arkansas is the fact that Bentonville just approved a 618 apartment complex on the south end of Bentonville. Now, the reason that this is important is because A, that's a lot of rooms to say the least. So they are definitely getting ready for Walmart people moving here, whether they're single or married, whatever the case is, with a kid, whatever. So regardless, they are getting ready for people to continue to grow here in Northwest Arkansas, especially when it comes to Bentonville. So with all that shape in mind, one thing I need you to be aware of when it comes to buying here in Bentonville is it is getting more challenging to build single-family homes in Bentonville, Arkansas. Not only because the price of land, that's one thing, but the city just wants to use the land space better. They will gladly approve a 100-unit apartment complex in a 1-acre thing versus 3 houses in an acre. So keep that in mind, is that if you're looking for an investment site, if you're looking to get into Bentonville proper, know that there's probably not going to be a lot more single-family homes built, honestly, unless it's on the far-reaching parts of Bentonville or Centerton or Cave Springs due to like actual school system. So regardless of all of that, again, Bentonville is very pro missing middle apartment complexes in Bentonville. It's very easy to get approved. You just got to do it right and they'll like greenlight you, let's go. So regardless of all of that, just know that single family homes are becoming more scarce for brand new construction. And if you are looking to get 2 more apartments here in Bentonville, meaning like don't necessarily need housing right away, there's gonna be plenty for you coming down the pipeline. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you haven't been down to Northwest Arkansas quite yet, I made something called the NWA Starter Pack. Sounds exactly what it is, a starter pack full of all the cool things in Northwest Arkansas. Comes with my 120-page guide, literally a guide of all the cities, population, demographics, schools, education, medical, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas, 120-page guide, shipped right to your home, Comes with my 3-day itineraries, comes with stickers. It comes with this handy dandy, this is my favorite thing, handy dandy Northwest Arkansas coloring book. How could you not love this? This is a pretty good gem. Anyways, coloring book, all the things you want to know about Northwest Arkansas comes in a package, literally shipped right to your home. Enter your address below, enter all the information below, and make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Also, side note, it does come with your first free mountain bike, so that's pretty cool. And I know what you're thinking, It is my favorite filler F word. Free! So enter your information below, make sure you get that package shipped to you right away. Alright guys, this is the next one.